and good afternoon, the Honorable of the Certifications Assessor for Lecturers. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Chandra, and I'm going to explain to you in my next video. I'm going to explain to you what am I going to teach and what should I teach. Okay, the first one is for this subject. We call it teaching English for young learners, and for the next video, for my teaching video, the video is the material will be about the learning styles of the young learners. I hope you enjoy it, and for in this kind of material, the students are hope to understand the kinds of the types of the learning styles of the young learners. Okay, and check it out. Thank you. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome back to our class. How are you guys today?
I'm good. Very good.
Good, so okay, nice. Before we start the lessons, I would like to check your attendance list, okay? Is Hasrika is here? Nur Fadila? Umi Kalsum? Probably late. Okay. Ahmad Fadil? Okay. Katrama? Late. Okay. Satya? Wahyudi Rustan? Muhammad Amir? And Andi Dilfa Duyanti? Yes. Okay. Alright, students, last week we have discussed Unit 4, Learning Styles of Young Learners. Now also we will still discuss about Learning Styles of Young Learners Part 2. Now we are talking about learning styles of kindergarten and 1st to 6th grade students. How to say in bahasa Indonesia kindergarten? TK, right? Yeah. 1st to 6th grade means kelas 1, 5, kelas 6 SD. Alright, before we start the lessons, I would like to ask you guys, do you know how many learning styles do you know, guys?
I'm sir.
Okay.
For me, I will see three learning styles. Number one, visual.
Okay.
Number two, audiovisual. Number three, kinesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do you have still other answer? Same. First we have visual. Second is auditory, and the third one is aesthetic, and the last one we have audiovisual. Okay. And what do you think the visual learning style, through visual style? What is the meaning of visual?
Visual is media. The watching video from the learning.
Yeah, okay. You can learn if you see materials, right? How about auditory? Okay, how about auditory, guys? Okay, you can learn if you hear. And what about kinesthetic? Do you still remember kinesthetic I explained last week? Yeah, something like that. You can learn if you move, if you touch the thing. Okay, if you touch the thing, that's what we call learning styles seeing and hearing. Okay, seeing and listening. That's how you visual. Okay, there are 4 learning styles. But basically, in this book only 3: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Now we are going to learn about learning styles of young learners in kindergarten and 1st to 6th grade. So what are their learning styles and how they learn the lessons? So here we are. Look at, can you see? Is it available? Can you see? Right? Is it good? Is it clear? You want to go to the toilet? Okay, please. Alright. We have 10 helpful ideas for teaching English to young learners. This is according to John Kamsin. Say it again. John Kamsin. Yeah. He's also one of the scholars in teaching English for young learners, guys. So teaching English to young learners, or EEYL, is rapidly growing field around the world, and English education is increasing found at the primary levels. However, starting early is not necessarily the solutions for producing better English speakers. So therefore, what can EFL teachers of young learners do to take advantage of the flexibility of young minds and the malleability of young tongues to grow better speakers of English? So according to John Kamsin, there are 10 helpful ideas that we can use to teach English, okay, to young learners. Amril, can you read the first one? Please read the first one.
1. Supplement activities with visual, and movement.
Okay. Supplement activities with visuals, realia, and movement. Do you know what is realia? Yes. Do you know? Yeah, what's realia? Guys, have you ever heard about it? I'm not sure what it is. Realia. Oh, do you have marker, guys? I don't have a marker. Yeah. Realia. So realia means, okay, when you teach, you bring or you present the real object, yeah, into the classroom, okay? Okay, that's what we call realia. Okay. So according to John Kamsin, we need to supplement activities with realia. For example, like when you want to teach fruit, you know fruit.
Yes.
For example, apple, mango, grape. Yeah, you bring it the real things so that the students can know what they are learning about. Okay. You bring it. That's what we call realia. Okay. And also movement, guys. Movement. In teaching, you know what? In teaching English is language, right? In teaching language, there is one method that we can use when we want to ask our students to move. The method of teaching we call is total physical EPR. EPR. Total physical response. Total physical response. Okay, that's one of the methods that we can use to ask our students to move. Okay, that's one of the methods in teaching language to ask our students to move. For example, like I say first, stand up, then you stand up. Okay, sit down, then you sit down. Okay, that's the same thing that you can use to your students later. Okay, for example, like you ask your students stand up, stand up. Okay, sit down, sit down. Open the door, open the door. Close. Yes, close the window or shut the window. Okay, mop the floor, jump, walk, run. Okay, that's the purpose of the response. So John can still believe that if we supplement activities with visuals, realia, and movement, it can help our students learning. Okay. Let's see the second. Nur Fadila, can you read this?
Involve the students to make visual and realia.
Involve the students to making visuals and realia. Okay. Kindergarten, kindergarten and 1st to 6th grade, they like to move, right? They like to run, okay? Like the characteristic of the young learners that we have learned before, right? They like to move, they like to run. So, for example, like what we can do in here to make the visual or realia, for example, we ask them to draw, right? They like drawing, right? Students like to draw. Okay, they like colorful things. Colorful?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ask them to draw. Okay. So John Kelsey also said involve the students in making visuals in realia. Okay. And next is Satya. Can you read?
Move from activity to activity.
Okay. Move from activities to activities. So in here, the teachers need to provide a lot of activities, right? Not only one activities, okay? In one meeting, not only one activities. You can like sing, right? Drawing, okay? So that's why John Kelsey suggests us to move from activities to activities. Maybe you can read this up here.
Young learners have short attention span for age of 5 to 7. Keep activities around 5 and 10 minutes long. But for age 8 to 10, keep activities 10 to 15 minutes long. As called 10 river 1,600
900. 90.
90, but suggest creating a balance between the activities in the column on the right side.
Okay. So young learners have short attention spans. Okay. Cuma memiliki sedikit attention ya to the learning, right? So about 5 to 15 minutes, right? So that's why you need to move from activity to activities. For ages 5 to 7,
some activities. Mathematic reading series of listen on the same topic or subject in read, create, broader context English to each language, recycle language from listen to listen and allow students to focus more in content. Next, okay. And communication that all language structure.
Okay. So according to Joe Katzing, this is one of the helpful activities. Okay, we teach in camps. Okay, kita ngajarnya pakai tema. Okay, pakai tema. For example, like this. Common text for young learners ini: animals, like friends, family, environment, citizenship, shopping, or even walking around Serdos. Okay. For example, like animals. Animals is just like so easy, right? But if you cannot provide realia, right? Realia, you cannot provide realia. You can also bring picture, because picture also one of the realia. Okay, picture can be categorized as realia. Namanya guys, itu ya picture juga sudah masuk realia. Jadi, if you cannot bring, for example, if you want to teach the characteristic of the cat or dog. If you want to introduce your students about crocodile, you don't have to bring crocodile, right? You don't have to bring crocodile inside the classroom. Just bring the picture, okay? That's also realia, okay? Friends, family, blah, 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 blah. So there is a theme, right? Theme when you want to teach or reveal. Next. Who can help me? Until again, please.
Use stories and content that they are in the student. Use of stories and context in our company or culture can help
Young learners.
Unearn English with their background knowledge, which is limited because of their young age and inexperience.
Using stories and content familiar with the students, right? Like I told you before, students itu like stories, right? We tell the stories and use the story familiar, okay? Familiar. You know the meaning of familiar in bahasa Indonesia? Kita tahu ya. Kita tahu, kita paham. For Barru itself, do you know familiar story? Nenek Pakan, yes. Yeah, you can tell the story about Nenek Pakan, yes. What is that story about? There is a grandmother who like to eat grandchildren. Yeah, there is a grandmother, right? Always eats the grandchildren. No, it's folklore, right? Yeah, I know Nenek Pakan, like you cannot go outside in the Maghrib.
Yes.
If you go outside in the Maghrib, then the Nenek Pakan will catch you and then eat you. Right? That's Nenek Pakan story. I don't know. Is that original from Barru?
No, sir.
No.
Maybe something, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell the familiar story with the students, right? Because in here, the activities we can see, take a favorite story in the L1 and translate it into English. Guys, L1 in here means first language. Okay, L1 into first language. L1 first language. How about L2? Second? Yeah, correct. Second language. We need to translate it into English, guys. Nanti translate ke bahasa Inggris katanya. Okay, we tell the story. That's step by step, you know. Kindergarten and first to sixth grade, they only know case. Paragraph is not really known, right? Number 6, establish classroom routine in English. Okay. For example, activities like this: clap short rhythms for students to repeat. Clap, clap. Then start the lesson with the song. I know one song when we not start, I end like wake up, everybody listen. Have you heard that? No? There is that song. Song can help our students to enrich their vocabulary, right? Song can help our students, our young students to enrich their vocabulary, because the students, especially young learners, can memorize 50 words per day. Okay, they can memorize. Compared to us, we are adult, we can only memorize 5 new words in a day. Okay, but for children, they can memorize 50 new words in a day. That's why here we teach them vocabularies a lot. Okay. For example, like start the lesson with a song and everything. Add the classroom language to the routine as well. Okay. 7 is use L1 as resource as necessary. Okay. Seperti tadi contohnya ya, kita ambil story dari masa sekolah kita, right? There are a lot of examples that we can set. For example, like when we want to order seat. Some people around here, right? For example, in Barru, they use first language word, right? To order. For example, belikan kami dulu. Mami mau itu, gitu, right? They always get that. We use it as one resources, but remember to translate it, right? To translate it into English, right? Those words, for example, like, in here, we are not using GTF anymore, PPR anymore, but we use it, what we call GTF. Do you know this? No? Grammar, translation, method. Grammar translation method, okay? From L1, we change it into English. Ini GTM ini juga one of the teaching method, right? When you want to teach English as well, guys. We use grammar translation method. For example, like saya mau makan, you say I want to eat. Okay, it's same like this, okay? Use L1 as resource as necessary, but we translate it into English. Okay. For example, like duduk. Itu apa hal duduk dulu ya? Please sit down. Have a seat. Please have a seat. Please sit down. Okay. Number 8. Bring it helpers from the community. Number 9, collaborate with other teachers in your school. Number 10 is collaborate with other teachers in your school. Okay. This is also important, guys. For example, if you are in the kindergarten or if you are in the primary school teacher or elementary school teacher, you need to have a little chit chat with the other teacher. Okay. For example, how's your class? And how to handle this students, how to handle this class, how to handle this class. Okay? That's collaboration. Okay? You do the collaborations with the other teachers in your school. And the last one is communicate with other teaching young learners professional. Okay, it means that you do the communication also to the other students, to the other schools. Okay. So this is 10 helpful activities that John can suggest to us to teach English in to young learners. Okay. Ini bisa kita pakai ya guys. And there is a worksheet for you. I want you to work on this, and I'll give you 30 minutes, okay, to work on this. Then after that, you can continue. I'll check it, and then you can continue the lesson. Okay. Okay, please. Okay, please. Okay, guys. I think 30 minutes. Can you finish? Finish? Okay, please. Okay. Where is yours? Okay. All right. I will check this and then give it back to you next week. Okay. And I think that's all for our lesson today. Hopefully you understand our material, right? The activities that you can use when we teach young learners, right? Kindergarten and 1st to 6th grade students. And next week we will discuss about this Unit 6, creating learning environment for young learners, for young language learners. Okay, special for listening and speaking. Okay, we will learn more about this. How do we create learning environment for young learners, especially for their listening and speaking. Okay. Before I end, maybe you still have questions? No questions? Do you understand the material today? Alright. For next meeting, I think we have no tasks because we already did this in this classroom. So I will see you next meeting. Okay? See you guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.